What's up, my stock market bulls and bitches? This is Willie Chambo, aka the Atheist Killer, aka Stock Dro Damas, back at you with another video. Like I always tell you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. I don't do technical breakdowns. I don't deep dive like Greg Louganis in a Speedo. And unlike your favorite YouTuber, I don't even do my own due diligence. But one thing I do know how to do is pick those winners. In return, all I ask is that after you get rich picking the stocks I tell you to pick, you come on back and show your boy a little bit of love by hitting that Cash App link right down there in the description box. Also, before we begin, if you're new to the channel, I'm primarily a long-term growth investor. I don't have time to stare at a computer screen all day long when there are beautiful women and beaches to be explored. I always tell you guys, get into your stocks like you get into your side chicks, baby, long and strong. My brain tumor, my strategies are proven, my stock picks are legendary. And if you're interested in this type of game, well, you're in the right place. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video.
Ray, no, you did that.
Hello?
So apparently it's time for another NIO video. They've been trading sideways for the past few days and even seen a slight correction. Man, they even seen a slight pullback, dude, which is prompting some people to ask, hey, what the hell's going on, dude? And what should we be doing? Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about, you fine young canimals, dude. So something that people are really missing with NIO is that they simply see them as an EV company, man. If you think for 1 minute that NIO is just an EV company, well, you're sadly mistaken. While I do believe that NIO will compete with Tesla in EV sales within the next decade, NIO is becoming far more than just a car company, dude. Besides having their own power division, which I talked about in my past videos, battery swapping stations being strategically placed all over the country, NIO houses where you can do any number of things, man. Any number of things. And also being backed by the Chinese government, they're now turning into an e-commerce company, yeah. They're turning into a damn e-commerce company as well, selling their own NIO beer, NIO snacks, NIO wine, dude, peanuts, tents. Yeah, and when I say tents, I'm talking about camping, dude. Clothing line, come on, man, etc., etc. Could NIO's dream of becoming a one-stop shop for everything in China really be turning into a reality? I don't know. From the moves that they're making, we can see that NIO is far more than a car company, dude. They're building an entire ecosystem. So I don't want to touch on this too much, but let's discuss these recent January delivery numbers that just came out. NIO delivered 7,225 cars in January. Now the problem here is that the IPs, idiots and pussies who don't understand the company or how EV sale trends work in China, simply compared the 7,225 numbers to NIO's December numbers, which were 7,007 deliveries, and then they said, oh well, that's not that impressive. But here's the thing, my friends. Here's the thing that these IPs missed. January is always the worst selling month of cars. It's not even close. They're always terrible. They're always the lowest of all the months. So the fact that they sold a record number of vehicles in January, meaning they sold more cars than they have ever sold any month ever in the history, is absolutely, positively insane. Comparatively, I can't talk tonight, comparatively, year-over-year growth is up over 340%. This is staggering growth, dude. But don't expect the IPs, don't expect none of the IPs who don't follow the company to understand this, man. Also, just a side note, NIO is selling, at this point, the same number of cars that Tesla was selling after they had been in business for like 12 or 13 years or something. NIO's only been around since 2014, dude. So yeah, there's that. Now, another reason we may have seen a slight pullback the last few days is because of the crazy shit that's been going on with Wall Street bets. You know all about it, GameStop, AMC, all the shit. It's been sucking the volume out of the entire market. So don't expect that to continue. I expect that these GameStop and AMC investors to start taking profits and coming back home to stocks like NIO, BNGO, SINS, etc. And when they come on back, they're going to be coming back with all the money and all the profits that they made. And remember, guys, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, the bulls buy the dips and the bitches jump ship. Next, I want to talk to you guys about this dude. His name is Mr. P. I want to talk to you about a video that some of you may have seen over on Mr. P's channel, dude, where he talks about some potential cash burn concerns with NIO, with the big dog NIO. What? Now, let's go over this. One of his concerns was about NIO paying premium rent in their store locations. The problem is, Mr. P has absolutely zero idea how much that NIO pays rent, or even if they pay any rent at all in these locations, dude. The city or the private owner of the property, etc., could have reduced their rates for NIO. Or the government could have given them these premium locations for free. Dude, you don't know. There are a number of different possibilities. Mr. P is just making unfounded, baseless assumptions, and I'm starting to suspect something more sinister at play here. I'm not going to say it just yet, but I'm starting to suspect something going on with Mr. P. In other words, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, man. And even if NIO does pay a high rent at these premium locations, who gives a shit, dude? That's what we should expect from a company who's about to take over the goddamn world. Would you rather a company like this rent out some cheap spaces on the outskirts of town? Surely not. Surely not, fellas. Another thing Mr. P talked about was the potential cash burn from building all these swapping stations, he said. This is a complete fail, and he's not using 20/30 vision. He's just not using 20/30 vision, man. He needs to get his bifocals fixed. NIO believes that their swapping stations are going to be so profitable over the long haul that they're actually upping the number of them to 500. Companies don't do that for services that they see burning tremendous amounts of cash, dude. The swapping stations are becoming more efficient, more affordable to build, and even holding more batteries. In short time, they will begin to not only pay for themselves, but they will ultimately start turning huge profits. Imagine this for a second. Imagine if China in the future makes swapping mandatory for all the EV companies, and NIO can then charge every other EV maker to use their damn stations. Or maybe ultimately when EV sales skyrocket and completely take over China, because that's what's going to happen, these stations are going to be doing far more than paying for themselves. They're going to be doing far more than just paying for themselves, dude. Right now, we're only in the first quarter, fellas. This is the first quarter of the game. We're just building the infrastructure to begin the takeover. NIO won't be offering free swaps forever. Who would do that? You think they're going to keep offering free swaps forever? Nah. They know what they're doing, man. Matter of fact, NIO just finalized a huge strategic partnership today with a big mall chain called Macallan or some shit, to build 60 more swapping stations at their malls. You know why? Because NIO has a cult following now, and a crowd at the mall. The crowd at the mall, they're all going to be driving these goddamn NIOs because that's the hot new vehicle to drive. The malls know this, so they want to get in on the deal. They want to partner with NIO. So some people are starting to connect the dots here and see what's going on, while other people, unfortunately, cannot do this because they don't have the ability to have forward thinking, man. I always tell you guys, you have to have 2025 vision. You have to have 2030 vision. We're long-term growth investors, dude. You can't have 2021 vision or next week vision, dude. That's how you lose in the stock market. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to someone. Pay attention. I want to give a huge shout out to this person on YouTube. The channel is called Fresh Mind Investing. And this girl does a tremendous job. If you like NIO, she does a tremendous job. She makes videos on NIO, and all of her information is on point, dude. She's extremely logical. She's very intelligent. She's forward thinking, and she sees the vision and where NIO is heading. If you haven't watched some of her video breakdowns, go do it right now. It will be well worth your time. Again, the name is Fresh Mind Investing. Check out her videos on NIO. So what do we have coming up? Well, February 12th is the Chinese New Year celebration, and it's expected that people could be splurging on new cars, dude. Cars like the hottest new brand in China, known as NIO. Also, we are in the middle of a zero down payment offer on all NIO cars. You know what that's going to do? It's going to make sales go through the roof, dude. Q4 earnings will then be another catalyst on March 17th. So get ready to have your socks blown back on that one. And oh, don't forget about all the analysts like JP Morgan and all the other ones who've all been raising their price targets for NIO, man. You guys see what's going on, baby. You got to see what's going on. 2021 is going to be a huge year for NIO. The numbers are going to be coming out. They're going to be going through the roof, man. We will be expanding into Europe and other territories. We'll be breaking ground on a second factory. The new sedan for 2022 is on the horizon. Robo-taxis, NIO Power working somehow to work V2G, vehicle to grid, or with China's smart grid. I talked about this in my other videos, man, to help recycle power back into the country, etc. There's so much going on. It's insane, dude. All the possibility is wild. And William Lee Ben always has some new game-changing news up his sleeve, man. This guy's very calm. He's very cool and collected, and he likes to play things close to the vest. So don't be surprised when he drops some big news over the next few months that no one even sees coming yet, dude. And let's not forget, he's a tech guy. He doesn't even see Tesla as competition because we know that we're going to catch Tesla. He sees Apple as the competition, dude. He's a computer guy. He has so much going on that most people don't even realize it. You guys don't even see what's coming. But I want to tell you this. Patience is a virtue, my friend. I think it might even be in the Bible. We're long-term growth investors. We're not crybaby ips. We love the companies that we invest in. And because of that, we will be highly rewarded in the end. Now, you guys, if you've been following my channel or you know about my price predictions, you know that before NIO Battery Day, I predicted that their stock would be at $60 and it was right around $60. I also said by the end of 2021 that NIO would be at $150. Here are my new NIO price predictions if you stuck around for the end of the video. Here we go. By summer, NIO will exceed $85 and by the end of 2021, NIO will have jumped over $125 per share. Mark my words. In 3 to 5 years, I see NIO easily being a 500 plus company. For my money, this is the best stock in the entire stock market. I love you guys, man. If you haven't taken a position yet, now's your goddamn chance. Buy the dips, bitches jump ships. I see you soon. I am the Atheist Killer. And until next time, man, stay safe. And also, if you don't like anything that I said in this video, no problem. We don't give a shit about that. I'm out of here, bro. Peace.